Well, good evening and welcome to another episode of TeaDiaries with HADASSAH MCGILL. Come, grab your cup and let us have tea with the queen. Hadassah, that is. That's me. I am so excited to be here with you today for another installment of Wealthy Wednesday, where we discover that true wealth is a mindset. And together, we can unlock the secrets to obtaining wealth in multiple areas of our life, including finances, relationships, health, mind, and more, honey. So come, grab your cup and let us have tea with the queen. Hadassah, that is. So really quickly, I want to tell you about the tea that I have selected for this evening. I decided to do things a little different and crack open a bottle of pure leaf sweet tea today. I don't know if you can see that. Now, the thing I really like about this particular tea is that it is real brewed tea. So just like I can brew it at home as well and put it over ice, it's not a powder, it's from actual tea leaves, and I really enjoy that. One thing that I will say is that I really enjoy the purple bottle, which is the extra sweet tea as well, you know. Sometimes you gotta be super, super sweet, right? Okay, you already know we have those days where we need a little extra pick-me-up, a little boost of sweetness just to add some sweetness to our personality, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I do want to point out, though, the one thing that I don't particularly favor about the pure leaf teas is the fact that they're very high in sugar content. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got about 38 grams of sugar in there, right? And then the other thing that I'm really a little skeptical about, if you can see down here at the bottom, is the caffeine content. And I believe they have about 63 milligrams of caffeine in it. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of sugar and a lot of caffeine for someone like me, okay? I've gotten to the point where I don't even put tea in my honey. Honey in my tea anymore, okay? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Just depends on what my body needs, okay? I really don't go for the calorie counting. I haven't counted calories in a very, very, very long time. So ever, actually. Anyway, but this is 140 calories for those who are concerned and those who do want to know what that entails. A lot of other things that are important to note are the carbohydrates. It's about 38 grams of carbohydrates as well. So if you're on a no-carb diet, this probably wouldn't be the best tea for you. If you're on a no-sugar diet, again, the same thing. This probably wouldn't be the best tea for you. But I'm going to crack me open a bottle today because, as you may notice, the queen is looking a little famished today, a little tired, right? A little, ooh. Wanna know why? Because I have been studying for my midterm exam. I don't know if you watched my introduction video, but if you know, you know. I'm in school for film editing right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and crack open this bottle because studying for this exam has got me beat, okay? But I didn't want to miss another Wednesday. I didn't want to let another Wednesday go by without coming here live with you today to talk to you about the difference between the wealthy and the poor mindset. And at least the third attribute, the third difference between the wealthy and the poor mindset, and what we can do to do things a little different, okay? So, come, honey, grab you a cup, hot or cold. It doesn't matter, honey, but if it's gonna be tea, let's make it cold or hot, okay? Let's make it sweet, amen. I hope you've got your cup. I'm ready, let's go, because it is another Wealthy Wednesday, and we are here again to discover the true wealth, which is your mindset. And together we can unlock those secrets to obtaining wealth in multiple areas of your life. We're gonna talk about wealth in the mindset today, okay? So the third difference between a wealthy and a poor mindset is the risk versus the reward, right? So the thing is, not everything has a clear path to prosperity and profitability. The wealthy mindset is willing to invest in opportunities without an instant reward. No instant gratification? What? No clear win is necessary for the wealthy mindset to take a a chance, right? You have to take chances and try new things. It's all about risk versus reward, and I've been very heavy on that in the 2022 year. I'm very excited to admit that. I'm very proud of myself as well, so I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. If you too have taken chances and tried new things, I urge you to give yourself a pat on the back, hug yourself, love on you, because you deserve it. I'm very proud of you. Continue to do that. Continue to take risks and invest in not only yourself, but in things that matter. Let me tell you the difference now. The poor mindset, on the other hand, always has that thought of instant gratification, like, what's in it for me? Why waste my money on paying for a flight to go to that business conference or pay for a hotel room to chase my dreams when they're not helping me pay for anything, so why would I waste my time? Like, what is in it for me? Well, honey, I can tell you with a mindset like that, we may never know the true reward for your efforts. And I'm gonna sip my tea on that. For me, it's all about being willing to take a risk in order to reap a greater reward in the end, like in the back end, right? But be sure you are making calculated risks. That's very important, because no reward worth discussing came without risks. More importantly, calculated risks. So what does that mean, right? A calculated risk is when the chance of failure whose degree of probability has been previously estimated or reckoned with before you undertake said risk, right? So in other words, let's break it down a little bit more. You already have an idea of how the outcome could be bad or could be great. So you've weighed your pros and your cons. Pros and cons, okay? And now it's up to you to decide whether or not you will take the risk on the unknown. For example, investors who take calculated risks compare investments in terms of risk versus reward ratios rather than focusing on the reward or the instant gratification, right? And the truth is, the people who are successful and achieve greatness take calculated risks all the time, sometimes almost even every day. They think things through, they evaluate their options, they weigh their options, they research and gain the knowledge necessary to make an informed decision. I want to run that back. They think things through, they evaluate things, they research and gain the knowledge necessary to make an informed decision. They decide that the possible gains far outweigh what they may lose. Let me give you an example. Let's think about Beyonce. All my single ladies, where you at? You're there, I know you are, it's okay. My couple ladies, you come in too. Let's talk about Beyonce. I don't know if y'all know this, but when she secretly released her very first self-entitled album without any promotions, I think this was back in 2013, B was terrified. She didn't know what kind of feedback she was gonna receive, but it turned out to be a huge success. I'm talking B got a beehive and everything, right? It was huge. What about Vera Wang? I don't know if you know this, but she was trying to be an Olympian and she did not make the Olympic team. Nope, she even later tried to be editor-in-chief for Vogue, the magazine. Unfortunately, she did not obtain that role either. But that eventually led her, those failures, they eventually led her to eventually work with Ralph Lauren as the design director for accessories, right? So this was around the time where she was planning her own wedding, and she found that there weren't really that many stylish or desirable options for wedding gowns at the time. And so with the skills that she picked up and learned at Ralph Lauren, Vera Wang went on to design her own dress for her own wedding, and thus began her notable career in bridal fashion design. And now she's one of the biggest names in the business, okay? And Vera, honey, this one's for you. When I am ready, when it is my time, I want you to design my gown. I'm thinking you'll be about 77 when I'm ready. It's like 2022 right now, so I'm thinking you'll be about 77 when I am ready. That's a good number, 77. You better look it up, okay? Anyway, Vera, I'm coming to you when you're 77. I'm not gonna tell you how old I'm gonna be. I know it's not fair, I know, I'm sorry, but don't worry, girl, I got you. As a matter of fact, I might even let you, if I'm, in my notable career such as you, I might even let you design my bridesmaid gowns as well. That would be something. More on that in the future, okay? I know my guys here, all my guys, you're like, oh my God, what is she talking about? All this girly frou-frou, wedding, marriage, Beyonce talk. Girl, please. Okay, how about Bill Gates then? Bill Gates dropped out of school after, I believe it was only like 2 years, to go off and found Microsoft. Go figure. That was a risk. He didn't know what the reward would be at the time, but that was a risk that made the wild success he received to be well worth the reward. Sometimes a great risk reaps great rewards. I like that. Ooh, I like that. Sometimes a great risk reaps great rewards. I'm gonna sip on that one too. However, I do want to point out, okay, I want to note that it is extremely important to stay in school and obtain that degree. Get that degree. Young man, young woman, you get that degree. This is a much surer avenue of success, and I am an advocate for education. Absolutely, hands down. You will never catch me telling you, not to go to school, not to get that degree. I definitely think that's important as well. But in the process, make sure you're finding yourself what you could be doing, what risks you maybe could take that will yield a greater reward in the end, okay? And believe it or not, even your girl J.K. Rowling with her beloved Harry Potter series, which I adore so much, she received hundreds of no's before a publishing company even looked her way and gave her the time of day and were willing to finally support her vision the way that she envisioned it. Many did not respect that vision of J.K. Rowling. No, they were not even willing to take that risk on her work. But I always say, it's your loss. Because she was persistent and determined, and she refused to stop believing in the work that she had created, and she refused to stop believing in herself. Now the rest is her story. Think about this, guys. You know who Sylvester Stallone is, right? Did you know that he sat down and wrote the screenplay for Rocky within 4 days? Man, that's impressive work right there. Now, I know Tyler Perry can write a script in 1 day and have it filmed the next day and be done with it. Tyler Perry, look, I'm telling you, when you're ready, you give your girl HADASSAH a call, because I am ready to shine on any stage and screen, behind any camera that you put me on. Any way that you are ready to help me shine, I can help you shine as well. So, Mr. Perry, I'm calling out to you. Manifestation time. It's manifestation time. Yeah. So call me when you're ready, TP. Okay. Anyway, he wrote that script for Rocky in 4 days. The producers ate it up big time and offered him big time money too, just to produce it and bring the story to life. But Rocky said no. He refused. Sylvester Seal. He said no. He said, I refuse to accept any offers for money unless I am the lead star, Rocky himself. I like that. Because you see, his stubbornness to accept the original offer left him with a much smaller paycheck in the beginning, right? But check this out. The risk was well worth the reward. When Rocky ended up yielding millions of dollars and ultimately skyrocketed him to fame and led to other great opportunities for him as well. Bravo, Sil, bravo. What an inspirational story for a fellow actress and writer such as myself. Oh, I'm so impressed with that. One day that will be me. Oh gosh, my time will come, and when it does, watch out, world. I'm giving you the keys right now, okay? You better write this down. And let's not forget about the infamous Elon Musk. Let's not sleep on him now. He made millions on companies like PayPal, but he didn't stop there. He took the money he made from PayPal and he invested it in two of his own highly innovative startups. The problem is he was taking a risk by starting them up at the same time. I don't know if you've heard of them, but one is SpaceX and the other is Tesla. Okay. Now, with both of these companies on the brink of bankruptcy, he took a few risks, and now both companies are thriving. And let's not even get on the subject of Mark Zuckerberg, okay? But yes, even people like Elon Musk, you know, he had to deal with bankruptcy almost, losing it all. But he took a risk. I don't know what he did. Don't ask me what he did. Go find out for yourself. But he took a few risks, calculated risks. And now both of those companies, Tesla and SpaceX, are thriving. The moral of the story is that it's all about risks versus rewards, right? Risk versus reward. It's all about risk versus reward. I know, even to me it sounds intimidating sometimes, a little fearful myself. Taking a risk is something that requires a lot of confidence and strength and courage, right? But the truth is, you cannot calculate risks based on your level of fear. You know, being uncomfortable is a very important part of the process. That means you're growing. And I don't know about you, but growth is always a good thing to me. Instead, it's important to assess the actual level of risk by examining the facts, right? So do this with me. Before making a decision, let's create a list of pros and cons, and then the potential risks versus benefits. It sounds the same, but it's a little different now. Pros and cons, those are good versus bad, right? And then risks versus benefits, like what are you losing and what are you gaining, right? So writing down the facts and then reading over them will help you view the risks with logic. And that's the key to balancing out your emotions, okay? Risk versus reward, that's a scale. For all my Libras out there, you're the balance right here, okay? This is you, all right? Mentally strong, mentally wealthy people with a wealthy mindset, with a strong, wealthy mindset. Those people do not fear taking calculated risks. Are you one of those people? I know I'm becoming one. I'm learning from my mistakes because calculated risks make the difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary life, honey. Yes. You see, the wealthy, they don't think about that instant gratification of investments. They don't think about that instant, well, what's in it for me? You ever had a chick that had a whole lot of attitude? Like, hey girl, let me take you on a date today. Well, what's in it for me? My ladies, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not gonna act like I haven't been there before, but let me tell you something. Sometimes the risks reap great rewards, right? So you may be turning your nose up at a fine young fella, a handsome gentleman, or maybe he's not that handsome to you on the surface, but baby got a whole lot of heart, got a whole lot of passion, got a whole lot of purpose. You hear me? Okay, and these are strategies. He's coming at you with strategies. He's not coming at you with a game, okay? Sometimes the risk reaps a greater reward. Take a chance on love. You know, I have a friend, she's been single for a majority of her life, falling in and out of love with people who didn't even know how to treat her right. Right? Yeah, many of you know people like that, right? I may even be one of them myself. Truly, honestly. But see, the thing is, I never stop. I never give up on love. Oh! Never give up, baby. Never give up. From the queen, okay? Never give up. Never give up on anything, on love, on dreams, on ideas for success and wealth, honey. Listen, never give up on your health. Never give up on you. And I'm so proud of you, friend, for finally getting someone that you can relate to, for finally finding love and taking another risk after being hurt for so long. Taking a risk and taking a chance on that love to be able to feel again, to love again. That's a risk and a reward all in itself. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. The wealthy don't think about the instant gratification of investments. Instead, the wealthy understand that taking calculated risks are a necessity for true success and prosperity. And that is the true reward. What calculated risks will you take this year? Write it down, weigh it out, take the risk and work it out. Hold up, let me run that back. That should be a song right there. I should make that into a song. I love those lyrics. Let me run it back for you. Write it down, weigh it out. Take a risk and work it out. Write it down, weigh it out. Take the risk and work it out. Write it down, weigh it out. Take the risk and work it out. Write it down, weigh it out. Take the risk and work it out. Yes, I like that. We may need to work on that tune a little bit, but we gonna get it, okay? I think that might be my next banger, baby. Woo! Better watch out, world. I'm coming. Anyway, tell me about the risks you are willing to take this year, this month, this week, today. I'm taking a risk today by talking to y'all when I should be studying for my midterm, which is tomorrow, okay? But it's okay, because I got one more thing coming for you. Listen. Come join me on my next video, which will be posted later on this evening as well. And I will be giving you some healthcare treatments for your skin as well, okay? Because health and skin is very important. I have a new product that I wanted to try out by Miss Sandy Cassie herself. It is called the Sandy Cassie Clean Sweep. I'm sorry. I like to have a good time, love to laugh. That's me. I'm love, 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 love. I'm love, 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 love. Just love and life and love and purely love. Anyway, join me on my video as I give you a little tutorial and a little product testing with my Clean Sweep 3-in-1 makeup remover. And I'd love to join you there. I want to thank you all so much for having a cup of tea with me. Hadassah, Queen Hadassah. And thank you for joining me on another episode of TeaDiaries with another Wealthy Wednesday for you. Remember that true health, true wealth is health. Okay? Health. Healthy mindset is a wealthy mindset. Say it with me. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. Yes, you are. I am healthy and I am wealthy. I am loved. I am a woman. Ooh. I've got something for you. I've got something for you. To all my ladies, my ladies. To all my ladies. In honor of National, International, Countryside, Daily Side, Women's Day. Women should be celebrated every day. That's the point I'm getting at. But to all my ladies out there, I want to tell you, and for all you men who don't know, a woman is like a tea bag. You can't tell how strong she is until you put her in hot water, baby. And I'm gonna drink to that. Eleanor Roosevelt. So I wanna cheers to all my wonderful women out there. shining, being the incredible, amazing women that you are. Men, I don't doubt that you're doing the same. But this day, I just want to honor all my beautiful women. All of you, every single one of you women. I'm so proud of you. Continue to do the great things that you're doing. Continue to shine. Continue to spread love, life, happiness, joy, peace amongst other women. Let's learn how to love and let's show them something different, okay? Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you so much. Now you tune in next time as we divulge the fourth difference between the wealthy and the poor mindset. And this has been another installment of Tea Diaries with HADASSAH MCGILL on Wealthy Wednesday. Ciao.